Hello and welcome back to the RDS3 overview series. In this video we're going to go and take a look at my profile. Now my profile is basically me as a user, my details inside the RDS system. It has nothing to do with any contacts I may be dealing with. It has nothing to do with messages I might deal with. It's just my profile inside the system, me, myself. So we're going to jump into my profile by clicking on the icon up the top. Now, here's the user I'm logged in as. I'm not really George, I'm Joel, but I'm logged in as George, don't tell him. George Rankin, and I get my user ID as well, when I was created and when my details were last updated. It gives a brief overview of my personal details, which I can check, or as an admin can come and check as well. So I can go and edit my details if I choose to, if I've been given permission to. Note that just because this is me, does not mean that I necessarily have been given permission to edit my details. The managerial staff might have locked that down. Here's also where you change the department settings. At the moment you can see I'm only a member of one department, CVC International E, or the International English Broadcast, and I have a coordinator and a group coordinator. Now most of the time a normal user in our experience won't be given permission to edit any of these details. This is a pure managerial level thing. But because I am a manager, I get permission to edit my department details, which is pretty cool. So let's say I wanted to add myself to another department. I could do that here. I could add myself to the Voice Asia, for example, because I got permission to. I could choose a coordinator. I am only going to be a staff member in that, and I'm available. And then if I save that, I'm now a member of that department. You can see here it's been added. So that's editing user details, and I can edit a number of things, the usual things, phone numbers, addresses. I can also edit the default signature that appears at the bottom of letters or emails if I chose to. So let's say I wanted to make that italic, I could make that italic, and then it's italic, and I wanted to underline the name, I could do that as well. But again, a lot of this is permission based. Managers can individually set permissions to what a user can or cannot access on editing their details. I can change my password from here, and this also allows coordinators, when they've got access to my profile, to change passwords as well. Any special interest groups I'm a member of, if I'm given permission to, I can go and add and remove myself from special interest groups. Let's say I wanted to add myself to the mixtape group, the scope group, drag and drop them across, and now I'm a member of these special interest groups, but we'll do more on special interest groups a little bit later. Any email accounts that I have access to. Again, normally a user won't have access to this, but because we're an admin, we do. Basically, we can set up email addresses I can send from, or mailboxes that exist for me. And also we have the option to register a new POP account. This is also useful for doing things like, say by accident, a message that was supposed to arrive in RDS only arrived in my personal outside of RDS mailbox. I can add the email account here, and then directly from inside RDS access that mailbox via POP3 and import that individual message. Jump into the Messages tab. This is any messages I've sent or received inside RDS, just as a history, as a logging way of doing things. And I can also view the details of each message as well. Also have access to events, which is again a more detailed log of when things were delegated to me, when I've responded to things. At the moment there's a lot of delegation events. Effectively it just provides a log and a way of accounting for where messages have gone or where contacts have gone in relation to me as a user. So that is a basic overview of user profiles and the sort of things that can be done from inside the user profile module. In the next video, we're going to go and take a look at the next icon along the top, which is the mail room, which is all about physical letters.